Here we are, the lead sticking exercise, level 4 practice. Remember, level 4 is where you take an exercise and you change it up, or you do something different with it, or you modify it. In this case, I'm going to teach it as a triplet exercise. I did the same for the 8 on a hand fill-in exercise. I taught it as a triplet exercise in level 4, and then in the sticking exercise, I taught that as well in a level 4 setting to be a triplet exercise. If you're not comfortable with triplets, I highly suggest you go back and look at those 2 videos and practice those videos, because that will make this make sense. If you're brand new to triplets, this is going to be very confusing. Go back and take a look. Or if you already know a lot about triplets, then welcome. We'll talk about it here in this setting. I do want to say one thing to you at this point about this exercise generally. The lead sticking exercise develops a style of play, and it's much like riding a bike. Once you develop that style, once you have that in you, you generally don't forget it. It will become a part of your playing. Because of that, I don't really use this exercise personally in the level 3 setting. I generally play the lead sticking exercise in level 2 as a maintenance exercise or a warm-up exercise, just to keep myself tight. And same of the triplet exercise here. As I learn this, I don't push myself in this. I use it for maintenance. Why, you may ask? Well, I have a lot of other exercises I use that push me in other ways where I really need to be pushed. Because as I said, this is already in my hands. I have this. It's like riding that bike. So I don't spend a whole lot of time on this. Keep that in your back pocket as you're working on these exercises. Enough said. The triplet version of this exercise. There's only 4 lines. We lose line E because there's only 3 notes per beat instead of 4. So we lose a line. So it becomes very simple in that way. However, remember, triplets switch hands. So that's going to present a whole nother problem to us in each of these 3 lines. You're going to find the most challenge in lines B and D. You'll see that C kind of plays fairly easy. Line A is simply just triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. So you're going to play 4 beats. Now notice there's already 2 beats here. So you're playing each of these lines twice to get to 4 beats. So 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Like that. Now if you're learning the exercise, remember, like in a level 1, you want to play 30 seconds on each line. But once you get to level 2 and beyond, you're doing 4 beats, and you would do A, B, A, C, A, D, A as an exercise. I'm not really sure where you're at. So I'll teach each line, and then I'll play it as an exercise for you. That's line A. Line B, you're dropping the 3rd note of each group of 2. So with it, you drop the stick. So you have triplet, 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 triple, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Line C, you're dropping the middle note. Triplet, 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 right, right, left, left. And line D, you're dropping the 1st note. Then you're coming in with your left, and coming in with your right. Triplet, 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 rest, left, right, rest, rest, left, right, left, rest, rest. That's the exercise line by line. Again, if you're not comfortable, 30 seconds or more on each line to get comfortable. Once you're comfortable, we can play the exercise. I'll show you that right now. Remember, if you're left-handed, use these stickings. It's just the opposite. That's all it is. And if you're looking to develop both hands and develop your ability to play any alternate sticking system, play both. That'd be best for you. So here it is at, let's say 1:30. Whoops. Gotta set my metronome for triplets. There it is, triplets. So 4 beats, A, B, A, C, A, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Play it a start and stop exercise, or play it continuously. Play it for endurance, do short bursts for speed, whatever you want to do, make yourself comfortable with that exercise, and I promise that will make you a better drummer in styles of music that have beat subdivisions of triple.